All right, so in this next section, we're going to actually bring in some shadow and stuff like that. We're actually just going to paint this in. So I'm going to create a layer right below the balance. And actually, let's take our two antennae. We'll call that, all right, just to kind of keep that. And then right above that, we're going to create a new layer, and we'll call this shading. All right, so same thing. We're just going to take our black paintbrush. I'm going to use the opacity. I'm going to bring that down quite a bit so that it's not as, do like 25%, that's good. Make sure that we've got a really soft brush and kind of a large one. And now, if I go through, I can kind of add that. And you know what else is great? If I actually command click here, now it's just going to affect that area. It's not going to mess with the eyes, so I won't have to come back. So here I'm kind of creating a little bit more shading around the eyes. Maybe we'll make the cheeks look a little bit more sunken in here. And same thing here. Let's bring a little bit more kind of a sense of shadow in there. All right. So just makes it feel a little bit more like the area's sunken in here. Okay. And now that we've got that shading selected there, so just now that because I'm using 25%, I can just kind of come back in and just make some of the shadows even darker. And then I can use this mixer brush to kind of mix those areas to, oops. And then I can just kind of use the blur brush. I want to make it pretty strong because I'm just kind of blurring. So I'm not blurring the actual texture, I'm just kind of blurring those shadows and blending those together a little bit more. All right, now that we've got that, what we can do is we can go in, and if it seems like it's a little too strong, I'm hit Command D to deselect. I can bring my opacity down. And we can see like before and after. So I like it pretty heavy, so I think that looks pretty good. While we're at it, these antennae just look a little bit stuck on. So let's go in. Since we have both of those selected, we'll add a mask. Same thing here, we're just going to use the brush tool here, make it a little bit larger, and then with that selected, we can just kind of, and actually let's kind of go pretty hard on that, make it feel like it's actually maybe a little bit softer coming out of the skin there. All right. All right, let's add some texture and do some last fine tuning, but I think we're almost done.